Greetings, adventurers, and well met, Master of Dungeons here on the Master of Dungeons Twitch channel, twitch.tv/the Master of Dungeons. It is Sunday. It is time for some live D&D play. We are going to be playing episode 19 of Phandelver Below the Shattered Obelisk. We do want to give a thanks to one of our viewers, Brockbar. I'm not sure if he's came in to watch tonight. He might be playing some Hearts of Iron or some Grim Dawn, but they did come and bring us a, what do you want to call it, a Frankenstein tower that does have the same amount of RAM, but it does have a graphics card with dedicated RAM to it, and it also has double the processing speed as my all-in-one. So that is the tower that we're using tonight. So hopefully, with having everything open for the stream, we don't have a freeze up like we did at the end of the stream last week. Although we did stop on a really cool cliffhanger there. For those of you watching, also you are seeing my view as the dungeon master. You'll be seeing stuff on my screen that the players will not see. If we needed to check a player's view, we could always just go like this and see what the vision is for each one of that particular character. And then we'll be popping out of that as well. Oops, we don't need to have that open there. But let's go ahead and introduce, remind the viewers of what everyone is playing. So let's go ahead and start with you, Felix. Felix, go ahead and refresh everybody with who you're playing.
All right, I am playing Felix, the Order of the Scribes Wizard, level 6, Lightfoot Halfling, with the urchin background. Grew up in the town of Neverwinter, or city of Neverwinter, and now I'm adventuring with my friends out in, where are we now? We're out in some rest, Zorzula's Rest.
Yes, Zorzula's Rest, yes. Thank you very much, Felix. And then we have Hannibal.
Hey, Hannibal Kane, Hill Dwarf, Way of the Ascendant Monk Dragon, level 6. Way of the Ascendant Dragon Monk, level 6, blah, blah. Love my key points. Love the fact that I can fly now. I have a great axe named Hugh, and I'm having a great time adventuring with my 4 friends.
Thank you, Hannibal. And then we have Ulmer.
Yes, I am playing Ulmer Wakefield. He is a half-orc barbarian, and so he has the advantage of being able to cast a few spells and give his teammates some inspiration, either through singing, playing a drum, playing a lute, playing an instrument, or just shouting at them. And he likes to shout at them also when he's about to go into rage mode as a barbarian and crack some skulls.
Thank you very much, Ulmer. And then the NPC that they're traveling with is Shaelryn Moonrise. She is a Twilight Domain cleric, wood elf, and they definitely keep her very, very busy with her job, with their shenanigans. Just so you also know, in case it's your first time playing, the characters aren't optimized. They're more for role-playing and having fun and following the story and such like that. So when you hear Ulmer say something like, let's go left, and then turns right, it has something to do with their characters, personalities, and such like that. Just so you know, Ulmer is a awesome barbarian, but of course his int and wisdom are his dumb stats of 8 each. All right, so last we left off, the characters were in Zorzula's Rest. They had just discovered a shrine to Ilsinsine. And after examination, Felix had to make a rather high charisma saving throw. The DC was a 20, and as we can see up here on the screen, Felix rolled a natural 20 with no bonus to his saving throw and was able to make the saving throw, realizing that there was some sort of evil energy emitting from the monument in this shrine that the characters had discovered. And you had also, by interacting with the shrine as well, Felix, you had found a some of the rubble in there, and you had found a ring, I believe, correct?
Yep. Sounds right.
And had you examined or identified the ring or anything of that nature, or just have it right now for the moment?
I think right now we just have it. We hadn't gotten around to
okay,
identifying it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the Arcana check right there showing that we least identified that it was magical.
Okay, well, everyone go ahead and take back your inspiration if you didn't have it from the last session. Also, for the viewers, if we do consider this a new player's welcome stream as well, so if you have questions about 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, do not feel afraid to ask. We love questions about D&D. Pope Lulz, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you, good sir. And I apologize for our streamer friends that are jumping into the stream. I'm having an issue connecting Twitch and Streamlabs connecting. I'm having to throw in a stream key every time I stream, and my CloudBot services are not working, even though they're on in our Streamlabs dashboard. So unfortunately, I can't do any shout outs this evening, but we're trying to go to work on that tomorrow and try to make sure to get that fixed as well. But just to remind you about the room you're in now, the sparse cavern contains a statue of a heroic dwarf wearing ceremonial armor, but it's broken into large chunks. Also, scrawled on the statue's base is a strange symbol. The smears of a strange, dark, dripping fluid mar the iconography, and you did discover that it was once a broken Durgar statue, and it was defaced and had been turned into a shrine to Ilsinsine, a creature, some sort of entity from the far realm.
So far, Felix, we've examined this broken statue and things, but Felix has got a bad feeling. Have you shared that with us yet, Felix? Do we know?
Yes, I've told you. Yeah, we don't want to touch it. Something weird tried to happen, and
because when Felix had touched it, he had kind of gotten the start of a piercing headache, and kind of closing his eyes and wincing, he saw a brief flash of shadowy alien tendrils kind of creeping to the edge of their vision. But when he made his charisma save, he was able to shake it off and shake off the effects of the far realm.
Okay. So with that, Ulmor, being very distrustful of strange magics, especially evil ones, he doesn't mind magic, but he starts backing out.
Okay.
Backing out of the room, very warily, kind of.
Sure.
Started breathing a little heavy.
Shale will move out as well. A little slow on roll 20 today, that's for sure. But you do see Bessie does not even look to even try to enter into that room. You can almost, just from animals sense that type of evil. She's kind of chittering a little bit and kind of crawled up on the back of Shailrin's back.
Okay.
Pissed that it's a defaced dwarven statue.
Durgar statue.
Oh, I just wrote down dwarven statue. Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
No, Hannibal doesn't care.
Screw those Duergar. dirty
Goes
bastards.
back in his pocket, sits on the shrine or the statue, and steps out.
Okay.
Okay.
all right. I'm not seeing anything else interesting in this around here, am I?
No, not with your investigation check. You were pretty thorough in investigating the shrine itself. Sharon did make the religion check to inform you of the far realm godlet was.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna head
Before all
out.
that fun started and the floating turds attacked us out of the sewage, I was coming over here to check out.
The Atiug, the mutate Atiug.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to head and follow Ulmer into that other room there, you can.
Yeah, coming down here and check it out. Looks like some mine carts over here. Real.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, rickety set of tracks runs the length of this chamber. Half a dozen rusty mine carts sit unused on these tracks, wheels bent and cobwebs blanketing the trolleys. The ground is littered with ancient refuse. Open crates filled with dust-covered tools line the cavern walls. Propped up against these crates are 3 skeletons, their skulls shattered and caved in.
Olmar takes a look at these skulls, these dwarves here. I guess they're dwarves.
Mhm.
Their
Go
skulls. It
ahead
looks
and
like a with a weapon
you
or
definitely
something.
can see that they probably, or they are about the size of Hannibal. The skeletons are. But go ahead and give me an Arcana or a Wisdom or a Medicine check, if you would.
Ooh, okay. Or medicine. Yes. I have nothing in either one, but
You are a bard,
my
though.
bard, I can do so. At least try.
Hmm.
And yeah, I get add half my proficiency bonus, so +1, so 15.
You definitely can tell it wasn't a weapon. What it was, you're not really sure.
Okay.
But if you can inform your party of that if you want.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll say this doesn't look like a weapon. Look at their skulls. This is the work of no tool. What did this? I don't know. This is horrible.
Felix, if you want to give me an Arcana check, you can check as well.
All right. That is a 15.
Very similar. Does not look like a weapon. It does look like something, some sort of thing pierced their skull. If you want, you can have Shailran make a medicine check if you want. Let me know if you want her to make a check.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
That works.
Hey, Sheldon, check
Already
this
got
out.
theories, but
What would cause an injury like this? It's horrible.
Oops. On our ability check, a skill check. Oh, we are rolling. Roll 20 rolling a little slow tonight. There we go. Medicine check. Maybe. There we go. She looks at the examines the skulls, and she kind of gasps and comes back. She says, I believe that is what it looks like when mind flayers perform brain extractions.
Oh, they took their brains out. I don't like this. Mind flayers. I've heard tales. I want to keep my brain. There's too much of it up there.
Sharon does give us a quick glance to Felix.
And you said all these crates and carts just look like they're filled with mining tools.
Yeah, you can go ahead and give me an investigation check if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that too. If I can. Try.
I was interested in doing
There we go. 23.
Oh, yeah.
The mine carts are definitely in disrepair and they roll squeakily along the track. From looking at it, though, it does seem as if the mine carts themselves are meant to be self-propelled. You kind of uncover a main propulsion mechanism, dull pieces of that same iridescent crystal material used to power the elevator that you've already encountered and the bucket conveyor that you've already encountered. Seem to be very similar make in here. You figure that if you wanted to, you could probably, again, very similar to the other ones, recharge them by expending a spell slot at first level or higher mechanically.
You must have had a lot of mages working down here to be able to do this often.
But you do note also something else with that investigation check. You do note that there are still covered in cobwebs a pair of bracers on one of the skeletons.
Bracers.
Got a pair of bracers here. Anybody?
I've got a pair, but
And pulling the cobwebs off of them, Felix, you can definitely tell they are in pristine condition. So I'm with your passive Arcana, you could easily tell that they're magical as well.
All right, we're gonna have to take some time a little later to check up on these some of these magic items we keep finding.
Okay.
Maybe the next time we get to take a short rest. Not right now though, unless we want to.
Hannibal, where are you going? Hannibal.
Real quick,
Going around the corner.
before we continue moving, do me a favor, Ulmer and Hannibal. Set your temporary hit points to 12 out of 12. If you recall, after the her last Twilight Sanctuary, she did roll a 12 to max out everyone's hit points.
Gotcha.
Coming
sounds
around
like
the
we're about
corner
to-
there, Felix, you do note. I'm sorry, Hannibal. As you come around the corner there, give me 1 second.
Yep.
You notice that the small chamber where you're at right now, dirt and stone holds the entrance to the 3 tunnels. You see the one that you just came from leading to the north, east. You see the one to the east where you encountered the Atiag mutate, and then of course you see another tunnel heading to the southeast. The shaft leads to the upper level, and indeed you do note that this is where the elevator would come up and down. And also you find the body of a dead goblin.
That's right. We saw that from the.
Oh yeah.
Because two of them left through there. One of them died on the fall,
Right.
and the other one
Oh, it's
died
not
to
wrong.
the Atiag in the other room.
Yeah, I remember we heard a crunch
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom of the shaft there.
Uh-oh. I turn back to look to see if anyone's following me.
I turned back to see if anyone's following me. Oh wait, there's
Okay.
Felix.
Roll 20 is
Wait,
just a
now I'm
little
following
jumpy
you.
for me, so just to let you know, Roll 20 is just a little jumpy for me this evening.
Okay.
Mine has said a couple times that I've lost my connection to the server, and anything I do will be resolved.
Yeah, so it's probably on a Roll 20 end then, if that's happening to everyone.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah,
red
mine
bar.
did that once.
Red bar once too.
So Ulmer turns around to look behind him, so I turn around to look behind Ulmer, and now all of a sudden I'm following Ulmer. I'm not sure which way we're going.
We're going left.
Again, just as Ulmer would say, we are turning left.
Yikes! What's down here?
Entering into that room, Hannibal, the tunnel opens to a 20-foot high cylindrical chamber. The cavern looks like the inside of a geode, the walls encrusted with crystals that sparkle and glow. The minecart track spirals around the cavern before plunging deeper into the mountain.
Ooh, it looks like purple.
How
Looks like
how
amethyst.
loose are the gemstones? Can I knock one loose and put it in my pocket?
They give me an insight check.
Okay. I do have Smith's tools. Not that that does anything for an insight check. Bum, 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 bum.
Well, you are a monk, so you should have fairly high wisdom.
Yeah.
Nice. These definitely appear to be the crystals that power all of the magical machinery here in the mine area. But yes, you can attempt to mine one of the crystals if you wish. But go ahead and do me a favor and give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
You immediately notice movement as 3 forms appearing to have crystalline scales and growths on their bodies seem to start to slither out towards your characters. Give me 1 second.
Hmm.
What the hell?
You're welcome, guys.
Oh yeah. Just touch the shiny rock, sure. Let's just touch all the shiny rocks.
But you weren't about to.
I was getting ready to.
You already have one in your pocket. I can see.
I got 3 already. Little ones, yeah. Little.
3.
First, let's go ahead and bring up the turn order.
And initiative.
Wow, it's really slow this evening. Nice, Ulmer. Trying to get you the handout for the creatures. There we go. That is what the creatures look like. Again, sorry for the slowness.
It's all right. Seems okay. A beat behind.
All right, so then let me go ahead and roll initiative for Shailran. I'll move her up here by Felix a little bit. And then we'll get the initiative for the creatures. And we'll sort our initiative. You are not surprised, as you did see them, Hannibal, and were able to easily shout out to your companions that the creatures were there. Ulmer, you're at the top of the initiative round. You're up first.
Okay. You say there's 3, but Ulmer, as far as my view, I can see 2. But with that, as soon as Hannibal shouts, I kind of wave my hand around a little bit and talk to some fairies, and I would like to cast fairy fire on the ones at least the ones I see. Hopefully, maybe all of them, but whatever I can.
Well, you can't really see the point of to be able to center. Let me double check here for you. You can't really see the point to center the spell to perhaps get the other ones. But if you want to pull out, there might be a possibility, because you basically could center it down here, which would get the 2 here as well, as this line here, and then 2 lines over. Unfortunately, it's not going to get the other one, but you can go ahead and cast the spell, and we'll make the saves for them.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to move through your companion. It only costs 10 feet of extra movement, so you can move 15 feet to be right in front of Hannibal and still have plenty of movement left.
Well, I was already thinking about moving through him to get more of those shiny rocks. But okay, I'll move through him and I'll go up, and then I do see more of them. Okay, here.
Now you can cast it on all 3 of them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Put it about right there, and fairy fire.
All right, DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
We'll attempt for the one right in front of you.
Crystal Grick.
That one will save.
Move.
One below it. We'll save as well, and then we'll roll for the very last one. That one will fail. You're using blue fairy fire, so we'll put a blue marker on it.
Blue sounds good.
That one is fairy fired.
Okay, got one of them at least. And then I'll just tap my staff against the shield and rage.
All right.
In turn.
Sharon is up next. She's just going to step over here by Felix. She's going to cast a simple first level spell and cast Bless on all 3 of you.
Thank you. Sharon.
And Felix, you're up.
All right. Well, I can't see anything yet, so I guess I gotta move. Hey, I can see a thing on the ceiling. This one here. No, we haven't dealt any damage to any of them yet, so I'm just going to.
Yes, that is a very good point, Felix. They are clinging to the stalactites on the ceiling, about 20 feet above. So when it comes Hannibal's turn, you will have to kind of probably move into position unless you can get all the way up there with spider climb or something. Probably most likely have to ready an action for them before they move.
Or breathe at them.
Or breathe at them.
Yeah, it's bad. Don't give away my secrets. Jeez.
Actually, let's see. What's the area? It's a 10-foot square. I did a 10-foot square centered here. Would that hit the two of them?
Unfortunately, it would not. What spell are you looking for?
I am looking at grease.
Oh no, Grease would not be able to hit both of them. Would not be able to hit two of them.
Okay. Well, you know what? Covers. Can I target the stalactite that it's hanging from with the grease?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll target this one,
Okay.
get it to fall down right in front of Omar, hopefully. So I will. Oops, that's not what I want to do. That's what I wanted. And it should say 15, not 14. I don't know why it
No
doesn't.
worries. No worries. So it does happen when it appears. So it's got an attempted dexterity saving throw. Aha! It will fall to the ground prone.
Ooh.
And take falling damage?
Sure, give me 2d6.
There we go, 9 damage.
Wow.
Dead.
Nice.
You can all see their hit point totals, right? Or there, at least the bars, I mean.
Bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect, perfect.
And then I'm going to take a 5-foot step back this way to get out of Shelrin's way in case she wants to go forward.
All right, Hannibal, you're up.
All right. I was readying some nasty dragon breath, but I see one hit the ground and I can't pass up the chance. Speed of 40, so I'm sure I can get through my friend Ulmer to here. It's prone.
Mm-hmm. You do have advantage on your attack rolls.
Oh, poor guy. I'm gonna hew.
Oh, feeling sad for it.
AC of 13 will actually miss.
Oh.
Figured. Oh, I am a monk. I get 2 attacks.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Did that include, did you include your bless in that?
I checked it on my sheet, but no, it did not include my bless. Oh, I put it on my save modifier. You gotta put it in your attack modifier too.
Yeah, so even a +1 will hit with a 14.
Okay. Alright, so give it some damage.
15 slashing, that will hit. And go ahead, and the 17 will hit as well.
Mm.
Finishing the creature off.
How much movement do I have left?
Nice.
I have 40 total. I started off. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Keep in mind, these two are still up in the air, up on the stalactites above you.
Oh, that's right. I will make sure I'm out of everyone's way, and I will double check my bless modifier on my sheet, and that will be me.
All right, the Gricks are up. Let's check and see if they have anything insane. I don't believe they do.
There it is.
We're going to slither down 20, 25, 30. don't think they have an extremely long movement. I think it's only 30 feet. 20, 25, 30 to there. 20, no, this one can move up to there. There we go. All right. The creatures do have multi-attack. They make one attack with its tentacles. If that attack hits, it can make one beak attack against the same target. So the first one will attack Hannibal. Tentacle. Armor class of 16 will miss Hannibal. And then one will attack with its tentacles at Ulmer. Missing Ulmer as well. So they do not get the extra attack, so they don't get the beak attack. So top of the round, Ulmer, you're up.
All right, I'm raging. I'm just going to go ahead and swing at the one that tried to poke me with the spider staff.
Okay. That will hit. You also note that it is not immune or vulnerable to the poison, but it does take the poison damage as normal.
Oh, wow, okay. Ha. Right, take that. We got these, Hannibal. I don't think they like that you took their stones, though.
You took their stones.
Anything else for Ulmer?
That's it for Ulmer.
Okay. Shailran is up. She's going to move up to here behind Ulmer. She's going to use a bonus action to cast a 3rd level healing word at Hannibal.
Oh.
As Hannibal has taken some actual damage as well. So that will heal 13 points of healing. And then she is going to cast, since she cast a bonus action leveled spell, she'll use her normal action to cast a cantrip, one action. So she's going to cast Toll the Dead on the Grick right beside Ulmer.
Nice.
Yes, yes.
Attempting its wisdom saving throw.
Ding.
It will fail, taking 12 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
Felix, you're up.
All right. Step forward again so I can see. I can just barely see this one in front of Ulmer.
Yep.
How hurt does it look? I can't really see the. Well, let's see if I can. There we go. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna hit it with a chill touch.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Mm.
There we go. 17
That will hit.
for 8 necrotic damage.
That will kill that one off. I'm just going to put an X on that because that is our initiative placeholder. Moving back again, or end of turn?
No, I'm gonna stay right here.
All right, Hannibal. There's one remaining. It is
Alright.
not prone,
Not prone.
or is it
Still-
fairy fired?
But it's on the ground now, right? Drop down to attack us.
Yes.
Alright, so I will hew it. Ugh, thanks, Bless.
11 will. Thank you, Mr. Pop Squats. 15 months. Nice. Very nice.
ding, 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 ding.
So 11 will miss.
Okie doke. Getting frustrated, I'll swing Hugh again. Brr.
15 will hit.
Oh, sweet.
All right, and then for your bonus action,
I was waiting to see how far its life bar went down.
no problem. It's just taking a little while with the. There you
That's
go.
what I figured. I'm just gonna punch it once.
Okay. That will hit.
Nice. I'll let Ulmer finish it off.
Oh,
There we go. Anything else?
Just to be weird, I'm gonna move around behind it.
Okay.
That's it.
It does track your movement. It is going to attempt to attack you on its turn with its tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
It will miss horribly. Ulmer,
I'm gonna
back
do
around to you. Do you have any reaction that allows you to do something?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
all right. Just we'll hop forward and swing the staff once again, trying to bash the thing.
Attacking recklessly or no?
I didn't. No, I didn't
Oh.
do reckless.
That's all right. A 30 will still hit it.
30's good enough.
That's good enough.
Hello, MJ. And that is enough to finish off the Crystal Grick. Taking you out. Oops, I deleted the wrong token there. My apologies. Let's bring
Oh no,
Hannibal
What
back
happened?
outside, back out
he's
here.
gone.
Man, it's so slow tonight. There we go. But that does take you out of combat.
Okay.
Looking around the room, you definitely see that there are just this room is filled with these crystals. Felix, you're able to step in, and as Ulmer or as Hannibal noted, definitely these appear to be the iridescent crystals that power the various machinery here in the outpost. But if you want to attempt to mine, you really didn't find any that were loose, Hannibal, or anything like that. But if you want to attempt to mine one, you can do so now.
All right. What would you want my modifier to be for Smith's tools?
Since you have Smith tools, I'll give you advantage on your attack roll. It's basically an attack roll.
Okay.
The your Smith tools are more for smithing and making armor and weapons and such like that. So you do hit. Go ahead and roll your damage with your weapon, because you'd basically be using Hue.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know I clicked on Smith tools. Sorry, I was trying to.
No
close
worries, no worries at all.
it. Give me hue damage if I come up here. Yeah, it did.
Nice. You definitely take a chunk out of one, like almost break it off of there. But I do need for you to do me a favor and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Blessed? No.
Yes, you are still blessed at the moment. You are able to dodge out of the way as you see a blast of force of magical energy kind of lashes out from the shard that you're trying to break off of it out towards you. But you've done a significant amount of damage to it. Maybe another solid strike might dislodge it.
Okay.
Whoa! What are you doing, Hannibal?
That will hit it. And as it breaks off, you do go ahead and give me one more dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, your DC was a 16, so you will take a little bit of force damage. You'll take, as soon as the die roll's done, 6 points of force damage. However, the shard breaks off into 5 salvageable shards.
Nice.
Oh, there you go. Now you've broken it.
Perfect.
Felix, with your passive Arcana, you can easily tell these shards would be able to be used as a spellcasting focus for one, and that a shard would be able to be used to replace the drain shards in the elevator, the bucket conveyor, and the minecarts in lieu of recharging them with the spell slot.
Oh, okay. That's that explains how they can do this without a whole whole lot of casters around.
Exactly. Question that you had asked about earlier. Yeah, there are 5 shards out of the one that you were able to pull off there.
All
They're
right,
also
I'm gonna keep
worth. They're also worth about 15 gold each to a spellcaster.
I'm gonna give
Very
2
nice.
to Shailrin, 2 to Felix. I'm gonna keep 1 because it's pretty.
Okay. Do you use a spellcasting focus, Ulmer?
No.
Okay. You have
I
a.
don't think he changed anything with his new totem.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, as a bard,
Path.
don't you have spellcasting
it-
focus?
I don't think he does. If he does, if they're supposed to, I didn't know. I don't think
right?
bard.
I think your drum counts as
I just
one,
use my
doesn't it?
Yeah,
instruments.
your instrument would count as your spellcasting focus if you want, or if you
Okay.
want. I mean, Sharon will give you one of the shards as well. That way, Felix has 2 of them, and then everyone else has 1.
Okay.
If you need one as a spellcasting focus, you can do something else with it, and instead of having to use the instrument, since you can use spellcasting focuses, yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Oh, I've got a shiny too now.
Now
Oh, look at this.
you could attempt to stick around and take more time, but every time you strike these crystals, energy does flow out from them. So if you wanted to take your time to try to mine some of them, the shards are worth a bit of coin, but you have a number of things that are very, very valuable. Sharon does advise against being too greedy to take too many with you because she doesn't have that many healing spells left, and she's not going to do you for being dumbasses, she says.
Well, yeah. I know you're not talking about me, but I've got my shard here now. Thank you for that, Shelrin. I'm gonna call it my dark crystal.
Nice.
And, I'm ready to go. What about you,
We
Hannibal?
also happen to know some miners that can probably come down here and do this better than us.
That is true. You do own part of a mine. You do have a 10% stake in a mine.
Oh, good point. Yeah, good point. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we still have to see how many we reap from the rewards from that. 10% that could be very lucrative.
Yep.
It's gonna be some copper right there.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
We're all over.
I'll ask the group. And they need to go back the way we came from. I think we've.
You can see that the tracks go across above the ledge where those Ashen Whites were mimicking what they did in life. If you recall, I didn't bring him with us around to the attack point here, but you do still have Goldak with you.
Right.
I'm just keeping him with you as a guide. He's not really going. He did help with the fight with the. With the construct, but otherwise he's just going to stay back out of combat. As is Betsy.
And
Yeah, I think he said he was going to stay.
Yep, he was staying over there
here.
guarding. Yep. And he does walk. We'll just actually put him over here. He does walk directly across the top of the carts, the cart track, right over to you.
Oh, right here. Okay.
And you see that those creatures, again, as he had mentioned before, they are Ashen Whites, and they are mimicking what they did in life. They will most likely not even bother you. But he does note that it might be a wise idea. They all seem, from this vantage point, you can see them. If you want to step up here to take a look at them. Can you see my ping there? Sorry, it's taking a little while to ping. There we go. You see them fixated on the rock wall in front of them. And you do recall that Yoldak did say to not attack them because they would defend themselves. But he says that they're not dull-witted. If you want to converse with them, they might converse with you.
Our bard's the spokesman, right?
And again, you do note, I will note that this is not water. I'm not sure why they colored it blue. This is actually lava.
Oh, okay. That makes a big difference.
Yes.
Okay, and we have a pyramid, it looks like, out here in the middle. With an
Looking
opening?
across that, yeah, it does seem to be an opening. Looking down into that direction, Ulmer, of course, the thick heat of the churning lava below kind of washes over this area. You can just feel the heat coming up all around you. And you see at the far end, there is indeed what appears to be some sort of obsidian pyramid. This angle and distance, its face bears relief carvings of what appear to be ancient dwarves. At this distance, you can't really tell what activities they're engaged in. Um, but you do note that the vertices are definitely carved with intricate geometric patterns. And the glint from the lava does seem as if they're inlaid with silver. And yes, there is a recessed double door.
Well, what do you think, Hannibal? Should we try
Why
to
don't you
check out
try
this
talking to
pyramid
him?
or ask these ugly mugs down here?
Why don't you try talking to him?
about
You've
it?
got all that bardic skill.
Okay. I'll kind of go past you and I'll kind of stand here in front of this one. I'll say, hey. Hey, you.
It
I mean no harm.
It briefly stops mining for a moment and looks up with the fiery eyes, just like a fire burning in their sockets. And it stops mining and kind of looks at you, just waiting.
Say, so, I don't want to interrupt your work, but I'd like to check out that pyramid over there. Ahead of you. Behind you, I should say.
It kind of glances back at the pyramid, then glances back to you and kind of shrugs and goes back to mimicking that it's mining.
One last question. Is it okay if we go by you and go look at it? I don't want to interrupt your work.
It kind of shrugs and says, "It's no concern to us."
Good to know. Good to know. Can I get you anything? Lemonade, perhaps? You look a little parched.
He kind of ignores you and continues to mimic that as if he's mining.
Okay. I'll say, Hannibal, the coast is clear. Everything's great. He doesn't even want lemonade. We can go check out the pyramid.
Go ahead, you go first.
All right. So I'll just hop down beside him and kind of squeeze by him if I can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The squares are 5 feet, but we only use the 5 feet for combat purposes. He doesn't take up the whole 5-foot square. You can easily, as long as you don't make any aggressive movements or anything like that, they will just not even paying attention to you as you make your way out onto the stone bridge. And as I mentioned, hey, this guy, thank you very much for the lurk. Very much appreciated. And making your way down across the bridge, it's definitely extremely hot, very thick with heat and the churning lava kind of washing over the stone bridge.
Okay. With that, I will kind of look ahead and just kind of. I would like to briefly examine or investigate this bridge to see if it's
Sure.
gonna maybe even tap in my staff ahead of me just a little bit to make sure that it's solid footing. And I'll look back to Felix. Felix, should I go for it? Or would you like to?
Go right ahead. If it can hold you, it'll hold me.
Right. Hannibal, do you want to go? Because I'm going.
I'll follow you. You
Okay.
having trouble seeing? Why are you banging your hole in the ground? Your eyes okay?
Yeah. It's, the sweat in my eyes here. I'm sweating. I feel like I've just been riding around with a minivan with the defroster off or something.
Minivan.
I mean, a mini cart.
Give me
A mini
go ahead
cart.
and give me an investigation check, though, Ulmer. Or perception, your choice. So you were asking to see if there was you checking the bridge as you were traveling. So go ahead and give me either perception or investigation, your choice.
Okay, perception.
It does seem to be very sturdy. The lava doesn't seem to be like slapping up onto the bridge. But the churning lava on the sides of the bridge, the heat is just barreling up over it. So there's not really any lava splashing on the bridge itself.
Okay, good. It's really hot. Um, well, I feel satisfied, the best I know, that the bridge is secure, and so I'll just walk straight up to it and look inside the hole, inside the doorway here.
As you get up there, you get a little bit closer, and you can see that the relief carvings are of ancient dwarves feasting, celebrating, and tending to their injured. You see the recessed double door stands before the pyramid. The door's faces are adorned with runes and circular channels glowing faintly with green energy.
I'll kind of look back. Felix, this might be your department, or maybe you, Shelrin. There's some strange markings up here. I don't know what they mean. There are some dwarves carved in here, Hannibal, that seem to be.
Pioldek does mention that he's not sure what is down below, what might be down below there, but he does recall that it was some sort of sanctum. And it might hold the person you're looking for. If you can recall the person you're looking for.
Yeah, Ruxted did.
And with that, you do note Sherwin kind of looks to Hildak and then looks back to the party. And she says, how are your spell energies, Felix?
I could definitely. Down to one first level. The rest I'm fine on.
Ulmer, your magical energies?
I'm a little depleted, actually. I've had a long day. I've got. Well, it's not too bad. I'm only down one spell, really.
Well, we have cleared out the goblin rabble here in the mines so far. If indeed Ruxtalid is beyond those doors, and from what we understand, he does not spend much time in his bedchamber, as Yoldak has informed us. It might behoove us to return to those chambers indeed, and perhaps take a long rest before we press ourselves any further, she says.
Well, whew, I know it's hot. I wouldn't mind getting out of this place. I just wanted to look inside here, see what it was. Let's go. I could use a drink.
So basically, giving you guys the opportunity, if you wish, you can return back. You can go outside. Those rest if you want. You can rest. You can go upstairs and rest in the bedchamber of Ruxtalid, where you discovered Holdak, and take a long rest if you want before you continue.
To me, I think that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work for me.
Okay, and you can also discover what the bracers and what the ring are. And we are about 2.5 minutes out or so from our ad break. So let's go ahead and just let you know what those items are. You can easily ritual cast your identify spell. Here's the ring. A ring of mind shielding. Indeed, it does look as if it has some sort of brain on it. The ring itself is uncommon, does require attunement. While wearing this ring, you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate you only if you allow it. You use an action to cause the ring to become invisible until you use another action to make it visible, until you remove the ring, or until you die. If you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it, unless it already houses a soul. You can remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife. As long as your soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. Wear can't prevent this telepathic communication. There is no soul in it right now. Your identify spell would let you know. There is no soul in it at the moment.
Okay.
Wow.
And then you already found out about the luminescent war pick, the gem. The only thing left is the bracers. And here are the bracers. They are bracers of celerity. Wondrous item rare requires attunement. This pair of lightweight bronze bracers is lined with soft purple velvet engraved with swirling designs. While you're wearing these bracers, all your speeds increase by 10 feet. You have advantage on saving throws you make to avoid or end the paralyzed or restrained condition on yourself.
Nice.
So those are those items. We're not going to worry about moving your characters up to that room. Go ahead and take the benefits of a long rest. And we've got an ad break coming up here in a little under a minute. So we're going to go ahead and take a small break here. And we will come back on the other side of the ad break. We're going to take about a 7-minute break for the players to let them refresh their beverages, use the restroom, stretch your legs. We invite the viewers to do the same thing, and we'll be back around about 12 after the hour. So please stick around. We'll be back in a few. right, back on this side of the ad break. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. Characters should have a benefits of the long rest. You guys take your long rest.
Oh, not yet. Working on it. Here we
No
go.
worries, no worries. Seems that my lag was only when I had Shailran's NPC character sheet open. So I might have to bear for a few moments when we go to have her cast any spells that we don't have already set up.
Good to go.
All right, everyone's hit points should be reset. Make sure everyone to go through and put your temp hit points to 0.
Turn off bless.
And turn off bless, yes. Holdak is going to stay back in the chamber with Bessie and wait for you all. All right, so you have the door in front of you. Obviously, it is from the description earlier. It does definitely have some sort of magic around it. As I said, the door's faces are adorned with runes and circular channels glowing faintly with green energy.
Oh, could we have asked Kojak or Holjak how to what the door means?
He has no idea.
Cool.
It would have been implemented before, after he was put in the Kanapi jar.
Got it.
Concerning the magic items, did we?
You have not given out the magic items. You can definitely figure out who would like to carry what of those. And if you wanted to attune to something, you could attune to it.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm full up on the attunement stuff, but I figured maybe one of you guys might like this. Either the bracers or the shield, or the ring of mind shielding.
Let's see what do I have.
Lots of movement for the bracers, and advantage on saving, and no paralyzed or restrained. Or
I wouldn't mind those.
advantage. Okay. Yeah, that would be, man, you'd be moving all over the place. Really moving all over the place. And protecting your mind.
That
Ring
might
of
be
mind
nice.
shield.
If you do, if you if you just want to have a placeholder for it, Sharon could be a placeholder for you for that. Probably good to have your cleric not be able to be taken over.
Yes. I'm all for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm all for it. Have at it. Let Shelrun get the the ring of mind shielding.
Keep in mind also you
Yeah,
do
that would
have
be
the
great.
gem. You found that the spell gem that can summon is a consumable that can summon the water elemental.
Yes.
Don't forget you have that as well.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to. Did you have that, Felix? Felix was carrying that.
I assumed Felix had it. Yeah.
I can carry that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I also have the gem of brightness.
Yeah.
Which is also a consumable.
Okay. Yeah, one-time use of the elemental gem.
Yeah, and the brightness has 50 charges, and
Once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah.
yep.
All right. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to clarify that and make sure that somebody had our new magic items. These are some good stuff. Good items. All right. Well, shall we go in through the pyramid?
Lead
Yeah,
the
let's
way.
see what we can figure out.
Ulmer will go in, but as soon as he steps up to the pyramid, he gets a strange feeling, and he says, Hannibal, I'm gonna go check this out, but hold this. And I toss my rope back to Hannibal, and I tie the rope around my waist.
Okay.
He just really quickly. He's being very protective, and he checks his bag to make sure he's got his bag of flour.
Okay.
And I'll step into the doorway.
You note as you step towards the door that it is
Okay.
none of the you do not see any handle, not see any locks. You do not see any way of opening the doors themselves, as they definitely seem to be sealed shut.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, shield shut. I'm gonna have to use a crowbar. But I don't think crowbar would work very well here. Maybe I don't know.
Again, it is flowing with magical energy.
Have Felix check it.
Felix, sure. Come on up here. I could trade
right.
places with Felix.
You recognize, Felix, that there are dwarvish runes, very similar to the Deathic runes you found in the bedchamber that opened the secret compartment back there. But go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
That is a 14.
You can't really discern. I mean, it looks definitely like there's probably some sort of magical way to open it. You're not really sure exactly what it is, but there are dwarvish runes there. And Hannibal, I believe, is the only one that can read dwarvish, correct?
Yeah.
He shakes his head. He shakes his head.
All right,
If you wanted to ritual up comprehend languages, because you have that spell now, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, could I have done that when we got up this morning? Since
You really didn't have any necessary reason to. But if you want to spend, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from spending 10 minutes to ritually cast it right now. You know what I mean? There's nothing stopping you from spending that 10 minutes to do so.
Yeah. I mean, Hannibal can read it, so I'm not gonna. Actually, you know what? It's probably not a bad idea to do that anyway. You guys don't mind, right?
Nope.
No, no, it's just
Alright.
hot. It's just hot as Hades here.
We can back off a little bit and come back in a few minutes.
Lava is starting to make
Yeah,
my
so
eyes
I'm not
turn
going to
blue.
make you make the check again, because if you can read Dwarvish, you can get advantage on the Arcana check. So we'll go with the 19. Basically, this door to the whatever this is sealed, and the circular engravings on the door form a magical lock that can only be opened with psionic energy. Basically, mechanically, dealing damage to the seals would be anything that would deal psychic damage.
Okay.
And I believe you have one or two a cantrip at least, that will do psychic damage. And I believe that Ulmer has a cantrip that will deal psychic damage.
I
Literally-
do. I have Mind Sliver.
Literally a situation where you can insult a door. Ulmer.
Well, we could try it.
Dad joked it right off the hinges.
Okay.
I'll leave this one to Ulmer.
Well,
Let him know what he needs to do.
I've unleashed a string of insults on worse things. So,
For the purposes of it, it doesn't have to be. It just has to be something that deals psychic damage. And since you both have something that can deal psychic damage, you can use those magics. To, like, for example, that does say a creature you can see, but at the same time, it just has to deal psychic damage. So you can use those. You utilize, basically, you're utilizing those magical energies to try to open the sealed doors. And it does take you a few minutes. But after a while, you're able to deal enough damage, and the doors open. And on the other side of the doors, you note that it seems to be some sort of magical elevator, very similar to the one that you found upstairs. But this one definitely seems to be active. You definitely see that the platform inside is starting to ascend up to you. And it stops for about a minute. Very similar to what you had described when you examined the earlier elevator, Felix. And then after a minute, it will descend back down below. And then it waits down at the bottom for a minute, and then it just continues to rise. You note that it takes about 30 seconds for it to travel down. As you kind of look down, Ulmer, you can see that it descends about 30 feet to a platform with another. You can see light coming out from below, that would basically, when you go down this elevator, it would exit the same. It would still have a northern exit to it as well from down below.
Okay. And I'll explain what I see to my friends behind me, and I'll say, I'm going to go in the elevator.
Wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Okay, I have a new trick, and I wanna do this because I haven't gotten to do it yet. I
Okay.
can scout ahead a little bit, see what's down there before we go. Go flying or falling down this shaft and not knowing what's in front of us. So I'm going to summon my manifest mind.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh yes.
And let's see.
Would you have a nice, cool token for that?
I just got to remember how to put it on the screen.
Just grab the name and pull it out.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Manifest mind.
There we go, where people can see it. If they can see it, it's really
Oh
small,
yeah,
so-
looks really nice. I can pull it up there.
Okay.
I mean, it might literally be a charm to summon Cthulhu or Yogg-Sothoth. I don't know. So.
Oh no.
It actually says Felix around in halfling runes around the some of the points.
Nice.
What? Cool.
So yeah, I'm going to send that down the shaft.
Okay, go ahead and do me a favor and pop
Down the
up.
elevator?
Yeah, go ahead and pop up your manifest mind for me so we can see exactly what it does.
Let's see. Oh. That.
Whoa.
As a bonus action, while
Yeah,
the
there's
book
a
is
whole
on your
lot.
person, you can cause the mind to manifest as a tiny spectral object hovering in an out of space within 30 feet of you. The spectral mind is intangible and doesn't occupy its space. Basically, kind of like a spiritual weapon. Shreds dim light in a 10-foot radius. I need to put that on there, actually. Give me a moment. Let me put that on there.
No problem.
It's dim light. 10 foot. Update token. Save settings. Dim light in a 10-foot radius looks like a ghostly tome, cascade of text, or a scholar from the past. While manifested, the spectral mind can hear and see, but it has dark vision to a range of 60 feet. So let me go ahead and put that on there as well. That way, every time you bring it out, you'll be able to have its vision of 60 feet dark vision.
As it goes by, Ulmer looks back at Felix. That's impressive, Felix. I thought you were just going to pull out some kind of little gerbil out of your pocket or something.
Well, I do have the bat sitting around that I haven't.
Yeah, you're as familiar.
Used. I
Yeah.
summoned it so long ago.
The bat familiar. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a bonus action, you can use it to hover 30 feet to an occupied space, pass through creatures but not objects. All right, so you're ready to send it down to see what you see below?
Yep.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over, Felix, to the room below. That way you can see what the creature will see. Give me a moment. For some reason, not coming with our page toolbar. Huh. I have to do this the old way. Now, you probably won't be able to see yet, but give me 1 second. It's dark to you, right?
Yep.
Okay, now you should be able to see from your creature, from your mind's perspective, right? Right
Yep,
down here?
I can. All right.
The room around you, you see that the lift opens to reveal a massive sanctum built of obsidian stone. You also know that there's 2 waterfalls of lava cascade down either side of the sanctum's entrance, casting eerie light on the vaulted ceiling, about 20 foot above you. The opposite of the sanctum, let me double check the vision that your mind can see. Okay, perfect. You can see all of that there. Oops, wrong handout. At the opposite end of the sanctum looms a towering statue of a dwarven woman. Cracks race along her arms, and half her face is smashed. But the faint image of a kindly smile remains. You do note that on a mezzanine behind the statue, up above, a goblinoid figure, taller and broader than the other goblins you've encountered, stands with a gnarled crystal splitting his skull open that reveals his brain.
All right. I will relay to the others what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see. There's no other enemies that I can see. Nothing.
Not that you can see, no.
Nothing else. Okay. See, move it forward a little bit. Don't see anything in either of those corridors.
Now, keep in mind, from what the thing looks like, it's intangible, but it does basically it does still shed the light, and still looks
Right.
like the ghostly arcane image. So if you move too close or anything like that, then it might give off that you are there up above.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not moving any further than this. I can see down both side corridors a little bit. There's nothing immediately in that area, so yeah, I will relay everything to the others and tell them what I'm seeing. Can
Okay.
I hear anything? Because I think I can hear through.
Yes, you can hear through it, and it can tell you
instrument.
what it sees. You can see and hear through it. No action required. You just hear the churning of the lava, the blue hot
Okay.
lava.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we got one enemy that I can see down there, or that it can see.
What is it?
And it's a big goblin with a crystal in its head.
Oh. Okay. Goblin with crystals in its head.
I will show you a picture.
Yep.
Fingers is going to give advantage to Ulmer on the next d20 that Ulmer rolls.
Whoa.
Thanks, Fingers.
Check out that big brain.
That is what you waits you below.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and move Felix back over to the page that we're currently on. So arrange your characters down on the Sanctum elevator. Go ahead and take the mind off of here since the mind's on the other page. Arrange yourselves how you would like to go down in the elevator. And I will copy and paste you over to the room.
Okay. So go down here with right beside Felix.
Like that?
Works for me.
Sure.
All right, so let me go over to the page. It will take a couple seconds to load it up. I will copy and paste you all down here. And we will move you over to that page. Give me a moment to set the scene for you. Oops, we didn't need to do that. Again, you can see the vaulted ceilings above you, 20 feet high. The sanctum is made entirely of polished obsidian stone. You do note the goblinoid figure, again, as mentioned, to the north, up on the mezzanine above this statue. Again, the statue is of a dwarven woman. Cracks race along her arms and half her face is smashed. The faint image of a kindly smile remains. You do note that the creature is taller, again, as mentioned, and broader than the other goblins you've encountered. Gnarled crystal, again, splitting its skull open to reveal its brain. It actually turns eyes and veins glowing an otherworldly green and beckons to you.
I kind of look at my friends like, it wants us to come up there. This is not right. What's going on?
My friends, please. You notice that his voice is very unnaturally calm, almost a sing-songy type of voice. Says, hey, I've been aware of your presence since you entered. Rest. The abilities that the gods have given me allowed me a measure of rudimentary clairvoyance, especially here at the outpost. You seem very, very hostile against those inside. What is your purpose for being here?
Oh, well, just trying to check out the mine, trying to make a little bit of profit. We've got some mining stuff to take care of, but there was some goblins in town that we didn't like much, so they were trying to take some stones and cause trouble, and
Yes, I must say that the deaths were unavoidable side effect of covering the shards. You see that I am a divine arbiter. My quest for these shards is intended to bring about a metamorphosis of the material plane. Go ahead and everyone give me insight checks.
what do you say, Felix?
Nice, guys. Very nice. Felix, you're kind of, as Omer asked you that, your insight check wasn't necessarily high enough to get what the other character is going to get, but you do kind of go over this metamorphosis in your mind. But as you asked that, Omer, you and Hannibal both notice that Ruxithid's eyes roll back into his head while he speaks. A telling sign that he seems to be having a second conversation within his mind. And the words that he speaks aren't entirely his own.
Well, I guess that was my advantage roll since I didn't, but thanks for that, Fingers.
No, we won't. I won't count that.
Okay, cool.
We'll be cool. I'm not going to
All
count
right.
it for that.
All right. So with that, Hannibal, I look over to Hannibal and I say, Hannibal, I don't think this goblin is who he thinks he is. I think that crystal in his skull there is messed up with his brain. I think he's talking to the crystal. Something's not right here. What do you think?
I have no desire to hurt you, Ruxithid says.
Well, what would you like for us to do then? What do you want? You wanted the crystals.
Join me and bring about this glorious metamorphosis of your world.
So, my little friend here tells me that you want to change the world. I've heard that before, and the band got kicked off the stage. So, um, don't know what to tell you there, Mr. Ruxthid. Is that your name? Ruxthid?
Ruxathid, yes, it is.
Ah, yeah. They say you're the chosen one. Who chose you? That thing in your head?
The mighty gods, of course.
The mighty gods.
Everyone also give me another insight check. Again, this does not count for your advantage.
Okay.
Oop.
I got a 2. Hannibal got a 0. 7. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to make an ability check just for Shailra, just to see if she gets this as well. So
All right.
she might be able to give you a bit of information.
Okay.
With her insight, no, she's only got a 14. You do see that she is kind of pulled Lightbringer out a little bit and has brought the shield up a little. And she looks very concerned.
Yeah, so Ulmer just flat out asks the thing. He said, "Are you lying?"
Why would I lie? Glory awaits. Just join us, he says.
It sounds like a horse cart full of shit to me. I don't think you can change the world. And with that,
We rolling into that.
Ulmer
You
runs
do
up.
see, well, hold on, before you move, when you say that whole thing about the shit and all that stuff like that, you do notice that Ruxthid becomes a bit hostile. You see green light pulses from his chest and races to the massive dwarven statue. Like a parasite, the light burrows into the statue's shattered face, seeping through its cracks. The statue lurches forward, still smiling, while Ruxthid commands it to kill you.
Oh. Okay. And here we go.
Disadvantage to the monster. Okay. Which monster? Fingers. I'll let you decide which one, either Ruxthid or the Guardian.
Advantage.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yes.
Advantage, yes. Very cool.
To the goblin. All right. Here's what the creature, of course, it is a statue, but
Shield guard.
Pretty tough.
it is though initiative.
Okay.
So Ruxthid is going to have disadvantage on their initiative roll. Seven instead of 13.
Nailed it.
Excellent. And Ulmer, that did count as your advantage, by the way. You obviously can't roll higher than your 20, so
Got it.
there you go.
All
And then we need to put Shailran in the initiative order as well. Oh goodness! Oh my goodness!
Here we go.
Ulmer, go ahead and describe what you're going to do. Before
you need the shield guardian.
Oh yes, I do. Thank you. I'm going to take that 08 off there. I think before I started using taking off the things there, because the players always go before the bad guys in ties. So yep, you're up, Ulmer. What would you like to do?
So yeah, he would like to run up a little bit down, like out of the elevator to have a little room. And originally, I was just going to throw my javelin at the goblin, but now I'm going to throw my javelin at the large statue creature in front of me, and hopefully, the javelin of lightning might be able to help.
Hmm.
And cast throwing the javelin of lightning. And then bonus action, I guess, well, not bonus action, but I'll be raging too. He'll rage and then do that.
Okay.
You know. Roar. So I guess I'll go ahead and rage first and then throw it as he's doing a big spirit ki yell as he runs forward a little bit. And
Give me 1 second
about
to
right
pop
there.
up the Javelin of Lightning in the treasure section.
Okay.
All right, it's a magic weapon. You hurl it and speak its command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning. So basically, you're transforming into a bolt of lightning, right? So yeah, instead of making an attack roll, you're hurling it, speaking its command word as your action to transform it into a bolt of lightning, forming a line 5 feet wide that extends out from you to within 120 feet. Each creature in the line excluding you and the target must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, taking the 46 lightning damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. The lightning bolt turns back into a javelin when it reaches the target. So if you're going to attack the shield guardian with it, it's just going to be an attack. If you're attacking Ruxathid with it, then I would go ahead and allow, since Ruxathid is 15 feet above, the statue's is a large creature. If you want to throw it at Ruxathid, as long as you have the range for it, which is 120 feet, which is fine.
Mhm.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That originally was what I was going to do. Was
Okay.
throw it at him, but
Sure. So it's going to turn it into a bolt of lightning, and then you will go ahead and make your ranged melee attack first
okay.
at Ruxathid. Missing with a natural 1.
Oh,
However,
okay.
we still have the bolt of lightning, so the shield guardian will have to make a dexterity saving throw. DC is 13.
All right.
It will make the save, so go ahead and roll me 46 lightning. It will take half that amount of damage.
Okay.
So 7 points of lightning damage. And you can see the creature's hit point bar, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was the reaction I was hoping for.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Ulmer just kind of looks, and that didn't go quite as well as he had thought. He thought the javelin of lightning was going to be something calling. He's talking about from the gods, and now he just kind of steps over to the side just a little bit to kind of get an eye view, and let's see. I've moved 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. Yep. One more up. There we go.
And there's your javelin back there.
Okay. Got it.
All right. And you are raging as well. Hannibal,
Yes.
you're up.
I would also like to rage just for flavor. 20, 30, 40. Now I have a speed of 50 with the bracer, but I'll stop at 40. I will ask Shield Guardian, have you seen my hue?
20 will hit. For 15.
I moved wrong. Okay. Second, Hugh.
That will hit as well.
stellar. And I'm going to do a key point for Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
I'm going to do 1. And I'd like to make that a stunning strike, please.
All right. That will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage for me. And it is a con save. What is your DC?
15.
You will make the
Ah.
save.
Second punch from my Flurry of Blows.
Will hit.
And I'll do another stunning strike. And those half my key points.
Attempting its Constitution save. It will make the save. I will note for you for future reference. Obviously, it's not really necessarily metagaming, but you can obviously see the things there. You basically don't have a 50% chance to stun it.
Okay.
Because it rolls an 11 or better, it's going to make your save.
Gotcha. And I am going to take my last 10 feet of movement just to stand here.
Okay. That brings us to Felix.
All right. The lightning bolt. Oh no, he dodged out of the way, so it's hard to tell. So we're gonna do one of these. We're gonna put it right there.
Okay.
Fireball. It's stone, so I'm not sure how much fire is gonna do against it.
It's getting warm in here.
Well, he does have the ability as a Order of Scribes wizard to be able to change the element. So he could make it into an ice ball or a lightning ball or thinking a necrotic ball or radiant ball, maybe?
I can do necrotic, radiant, acid, ice, lightning, thunder.
Force ball.
Fortunately, can't do
I'm gonna
force.
go lightning.
Lightning? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can do force. Not on any of the ones that I have, spells that I've chosen. So yeah, lightning ball.
All right, go ahead and give us the damage.
All right. Bam.
Nice. 32 lightning. All right, we'll attempt this DC dexterity saving throw for the Shield Guardian first. He will fail his save, taking 32 lightning.
Hell yeah.
Attempting to save for Ruxathid. He will make his save.
Oh.
Taking 16 fire, or lightning, I should say. Let me double check, see if it has any resistances or anything of that nature. No, so we'll take 16 lightning damage. We'll drop the template. Any movement?
Sort of. I'm going to move my manifest mind. Let's see.
I think you move it up to 30
5,
feet. Is that a
10,
bonus action to do that?
15, 20. I will double check that.
Sure.
Bonus action.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I think I am going to stay where I am.
All right, end of turn.
That'll end my turn.
All right. Just keep in mind, you can cast from the Manifest Mind as if you were in its spot.
That's why I moved it to where I moved it.
I like it. All right, so Shailran is up. Shailran is going to go ahead and move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. She's going to rinse and repeat. The first thing she's going to do is cast a bonus action spell. We'll go ahead and pull out her spiritual weapon. There we go. Spiritual weapon. What is the casting of the spiritual weapon? Let's double check that. Apologies. Pull out her character sheet, which might have us go a little bit slower. We did note that her opening her character sheet did cause a little bit of lag. Not sure what that was causing that, but we will see here shortly. Might be a dark mode situation. Still not loaded in yet, so we're just going to go ahead and close her sheet down. We'll just look it up in our compendium. Go. Just checking the range for it. 60 feet. Okay, 60 feet movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, she can put it right up by Rexithid. She will do. She will make that attack first. Which will hit. Dealing 8 force. And then she is going to go ahead and throw up her Twilight Sanctuary.
Oh,
What?
I'm just in it.
Uh-huh. And then at the end of her turn, it's going to be a d6 plus her level. So we'll roll this, add 6 to it since we really don't want to open up the character sheet. We've got to figure out what's going on with that. 11 temporary hit points at the end of your turn. That brings us around to the Shield Guardian. Let me double check some stuff here. Perfect. Just want to make sure that was possible. Did it have it spell that spell there? Let me probably put that on the Shield Guardian. That would be 7th. Change the substance. It did not put it in there. Oops. Makes it a lot easier to do it that way. All right, so it's going to cast the spell. We're going to go ahead and look at the spell to see who is going to cast spell on them. Oh, it's going to be the person that cast the lightning bolt on it.
Aw.
Not the lightning ball, but the lightning bolt. At Ulmer. Phantasmal Killer. It's DC save. Why is this DC save not showing up there? What in the world?
You could beat a 0, Omar. I
7.
believe in you.
The DC is 16, Elmer. DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. Unfortunately, that is not enough. So you are currently frightened of the creature.
I want to know what Ulmer's vision of his manifestation of his deepest fears are.
That would be awesome to hear.
A book? You're muted.
Sorry, here we go. Yeah, I was thinking about this for a long time. You know, it's been days I've been thinking about this. His deepest fears. It's small, furry animals inside of his ears.
Wow.
Can't stand it. You know, just
So Homer grabs his ears and starts rubbing back and forth. So that is the Shield Guardian's turn. It is actually going to. That would be that's its trait, I believe. That is its trait. So I'm just going to say that would be its action as well. Situation arises. Okay. So that is its action. So it is going to stay put as Ruxathid is going to move over this way. And he is going to go ahead and first he is going to use a bonus action. To command the Shield Guardian to attack Hannibal.
No.
AC of 15 will miss. And then he will take his normal actions himself. AC of 20 for 12 slashing and 10 psychic damage.
That might hit.
So it's actually just 1 normal slashing damage because of your temporary hit points.
I get those at the end of my.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My apologies. You do get those at the end. My apologies. Good call. And then, so 12 slashing and 10 psychic.
I took that. I'm down to 47. My token isn't refreshing.
Oh, I can see it right here on my screen. And his second attack will miss. Ulmer, top of the round. You are up.
okay.
Oh, I forgot. Also, at the top of the when the Shield Guardian started its turn, you noticed that it's started some of the damage done to the construct started to close.
Ah,
Oh,
shit.
great. Okay.
I think I knew that. Damn it.
Well,
So, unfortunately, Ulmer, you are afraid of this creature, so you cannot move closer to it. Let me go ahead and pull up the frightened condition out of our
okay.
for our viewers as well.
All right.
So I'll put this in our chat as well as in the text or the Twitch chat as well.
Okay.
So here's what happens when you are frightened.
Not trying to get closer to it.
Just giving him bracers. Damn it. Oh, that's control.
Decisions.
Yeah. to run over here, not getting closer to it, and I'm going to throw a javelin at this Ruxolited guy.
Okay. That will miss.
Okay.
Any bonus action?
Yeah, let's see. I will. Where's Felix back there? Okay. Oh no, Hannibal's right there. I will use some music and do a bardic. Give Hannibal bardic inspiration and with a few beats of the drum.
Okay.
And turn.
At the end of your turn, go ahead and make your saving throw first for me.
Wisdom.
Yes. I'm sorry, the DC is 15, not 16. 15. You do not take the psychic damage. I don't think. There's turns must make saving throw and take psychic damage. Successfully, the spell ends. You are no longer affected by the phantasmal killer.
Yay.
Yes. Sweet.
I
Okay.
gave you some Q-tips.
Good deal. Q-tips, please.
Well, successful
That was-
save, the
actually, that's only
spell
his.
ends. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, and then go ahead and
Only
take your
his.
11 temporary hit points.
Cool.
And Hannibal is up. And before Hannibal is up, well, actually, let's go ahead and take Hannibal's turn. We might be able to get through Felix because we do have an ad break coming up here in about 2 minutes. So, Hannibal, go ahead.
Well, since my friend here, Rexith, had moved up closer, I'm going to hew once at him.
That will miss.
All right, I'm going to hew again, and I'm going to
Inspiration. Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration is a D6.
6.
That will hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Very good.
All right,
Second
I will
swing
use
with
my
you?
DM. What's that?
Second swing with you.
Yep, I will use my DM Inspiration.
Okay.
Hew him again.
18 will hit as well.
Good choice.
Bonus action.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, because you're worth it, I'm going to cash in my key point to do Flurry of Blows.
I will miss. That will hit.
I will Stunning Strike that one. Damage. One key.
And it's a DC 15 con save, you said?
Yes, sir.
An 8.
Yes.
But he will
That
make
changes what I was
he will make the save.
Sleep well, my friends.
Oh, legendary resistance.
Grr. All right,
He will
that's
use his
it.
legendary resistance. But that sound does mean we have an ad break coming up. So we're going to start the next when we come back from the ads with Felix's turn. So stick around. We'll take like a little 7-minute, well, we'll say about 5-minute break. So about 11 after the hour, we'll come back and we'll see you then. Please stick around. We'll be right back. All right, and we are back. And it was mentioned the last break, and I forgot to check it, that it was a little bit more difficult to hear the players. I'm going to turn that volume up just a smidge and see if that helps out a little bit. All right, give us a mic check, everyone.
Check,
All right.
checky, check.
Oh, that's a lot louder. Nice.
Lightning
Mic,
balls
mic.
of fire.
Lightning balls of
Fireball.
fire. All right, so we are back. It is it is Felix's turn. Hannibal just went, attempted to stun Ruxathid, and he did fail his save, but he did use a legendary resistance, so he chooses to succeed instead. So Hannibal took his 11 temporary hit points, and that means Felix is up next. Go ahead, Felix, your turn.
All right. Felix is going to use his manifest mind to cast haste on Hannibal.
Oh.
Ulmer, okay, no one, go ahead. Yeah, you're good.
And then I'm going to move up a few feet so that Shailrin, if she wants to get up closer, can without having to worry about me being or not being in the range of her thing. And think that's all I can do other than say, hey, there's someone down this path thing over here, and see if I can get a better look at whatever this guy is.
With it being, they definitely do not seem to be. It looks like a commoner or a villager.
Okay.
That's really, and it's just a brief amount of time you have glancing at that with the manifest mind. Perhaps maybe prisoners that were taken from the village.
All right.
All right, that brings us over to Shailrin. Shailrin is thankfully moved forward. She is going to step forward over here as well. Actually, her bonus action, she's going to move the spiritual weapon. She's going to use the spiritual weapon on the shield guardian first. That will hit, dealing 6 force damage to the spiritual or to the shield guardian. She is then going to step forward. She doesn't want to stop Ulmer from being able to charge up there, so she's actually going to step up to the shield guardian. And then she is going to swing Lightbringer at the shield guardian. Missing barely. And then that brings us to the shield guardian. The shield guardian is back up. It does not have any more spells saved, so it's going to use its 2 fist attacks. It's going to attack Hannibal first for 11 bludgeoning, which will. Oh wait, hold on. Let me roll Shailrin's. So that would be 8 points if you've taken any damage. So at the end of your turn, you'll gain 8 if you lose your temporaries. And Hannibal is going to lose all of his temporaries there.
Wah, wah.
And then his second fist attack on Hannibal will miss. Ruxathid is up. He is going to use a bonus action. He's going to try to attempt it on his bonus action on the hasted creature. I believe with haste, go ahead and pop haste up for us too. I think you get, oh, there it is. You get extra
Plus 2 AC.
advantage on dexterity saving throws. Yes, perfect. He's going to attempt something on Hannibal. Let's try it. Going to use some brain tentacles as a bonus action.
Oh. Wait, that's stunned, and I have the bracers do paralyzed and restrained, but I have advantage anyways from.
Yes, you do.
Hasty pasty. So. Oh Lord Jesus.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Double.
Oh my
No.
gosh!
No.
Oh my
Sorry, there you go,
gosh!
Scott.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Help me!
Oh man. No. No.
Wow. So Hannibal is stunned until the start of Ruxathid's next turn, and you
I'm gonna
also
use
will
Ruxted-
take
I'm gonna use
2d8.
Ruxted's other legendary resistance to pass.
You also take 8 psychic damage. Wow. So now that Hannibal is stunned, let's go ahead and pull the stun condition up for our viewers as well. So while stunned, this is what is affecting Hannibal. That in our text chat as well as the Twitch channel chat. Oops. So the stunned creature is incapacitated, which means they can't concentrate on their concentration is broken and they can't take actions, bonus actions, or reactions, including movement. Automatically fail strength and dex saving throws and attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So he is going to then turn his psychic, use his multi-attack with the Psy-Charged Scimitars on Hannibal with advantage. AC of 26 for 13 slashing and 5 psychic. Oh. It's definitely getting hot in here. You can feel the heat from the churning lava all around you, Ulmer. Second attack hits as well for 11 slashing and 8 psychic. Bringing Hannibal to what? 2 hit points?
No problem.
Whew. And since Hannibal is stunned,
I'm taking a short rest.
Ruxathid is going to move. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Don't think he does not have any legendary actions. Oh, we do need to, no, actually, that's the start of the next turn. He doesn't have the normal goblin bonus because he already took his bonus action anyway. He is going to actually step down. Actually, he's going to stay right where he's at, and he's going to kind of pull back. You see the crystal in his brain pulse with green light as he starts to cackle. At the start of round 3, Felix, you hear behind you as the platform has been down below. You hear a couple of thunk, thunk on the platform behind you.
Okay. How long does it take for the platform to get down?
1 minute. It's been standing
minute.
down at the bottom, so these creatures drop down to where you're at.
Oh, okay.
Let me put them into the initiative. Let's go on 11. And don't forget, Hannibal, to take, let's see here. Oh, you already took that, the extra. That took that. Yeah, we're back around to Ulmer. I keep forgetting that all of you go first. It's just like old school D&D where the good guys go first and the bad guys go last. You're up, Ulmer. Top of
Do
round
I
3.
get Shailrin's 8 hit points at the end of me?
At the end of your turn, you will.
All right.
Remember, it was only 8 last time.
Yep.
You haven't gone yet since their turn. Because remember, you lost them all?
Oh, I got knocked out. That's right. I thought that was my turn. Damn.
Okay. So they'll change to 8 now?
It will be 8 if you Well, she went to 8 after her last turn. So Hannibal, you still had your 11 from before, so you don't have any temps. You're at actually 2 hit points.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're under 8 hit points, because the way that temporary hit points work is they don't stack on one another. You just take the most available. So if you're still at 11 at the end of your turn, you'll stay at 11. But if you're under 8, you'll go back up to 8. So Ulmer, you're up.
Ulmer's raging, charging forward, tries to bash weird goblin in the crystal head.
Oh,
A 12 will miss.
Tries to bash goblin in the head. Okay, alrighty then. Yeah, so, man. I'm just raging.
Okay.
I guess I'm done.
Anything on bonus
Yeah,
action?
I don't have really anything besides my
Bardic
raging.
Inspiration?
Bardic Inspirations. I already threw one out for Hannibal.
Which he used, yep.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I do. I have my Bardic Inspiration. I'll go ahead and use my bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, with Magical Inspiration to Felix.
Okay. Hannibal, you are up.
well, I'm knocked out, so I guess all I get to do is make my.
Oh, actually, you're stunned until the beginning of his turn. That's true. All right, Felix, you're up. Go ahead and take your 8. You do get your 8 temporary hit points, however.
That's gonna last me another round. Nice.
Restores hit points of deal damage. The creature can roll that time. Choose a target affected by the spell out of the number. Okay.
Mine ups to 8.
Alrighty. Well,
It might, I just want to point this out too, for you to remember also, Ulmer. You'll note that you add the number rolled as a bonus to all the hit points regained. So, like, if you were to give it to Shailrin for future reference, she goes to heal somebody, she can add
Yeah.
the spell. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good point. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't think about with her.
I just read it myself.
was
I
the
haven't really
for
played with.
attack.
Yeah, I haven't really played with the magical inspiration that very much. If that.
Okay. All right. Noted.
all right. Ready for me?
Yes.
First thing we're going to do is another one of these.
All right.
And I think no, they're still in it. So we're going to put it there.
Okay.
Let's keep it fire this time. We're
Okay.
gonna go straight fireball.
All right. So your DC is 15. We'll try for the Shield Guardian first. They fail. Actually, no. They made it on the number. On the number. What's your damage to? Go ahead and pop that up for us.
It is 36.
Right with his chest hair, Owen.
And let's let's add another D6 onto that using the magical
Inspiration. Oh, nice. 41 point fireball.
41.
So that's going to take 20 fire damage. And then we will attempt the save for Ruxathid. Dexterity saving throw, DC 15. He will fail, but he will use his last legendary resistance to make the save. Anything else?
I am going to use my telekinetic shove to pull Hannibal back 5 feet. I think I'm 10, 20. Yeah, I am within range. to do that. It's a 30-foot range. I will pop that into chat so others can be reminded what it does.
Sure. Since Hannibal is stunned, he automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and it's also
man.
forced movement. So forced movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. So using your telekinetic bonus action, you can pull Hannibal back 5 feet. Any movement for Felix. You do note that there are 2 Psy Goblins, Psy Brawlers right behind you.
I'm going to move in this direction. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20.
And unfortunately, you can't move the Manifest Mind because that's a bonus action as well, and your telekinetic ability is a bonus action also.
Yeah, no, that's fine. The Manifest Mind is perfectly fine where it is.
All right.
All right, and I believe that is everything that I can do.
All right. Shailran is up. She is going to turn to Hannibal and use a bonus action to cast a 3rd level healing word on Hannibal. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
What? Oh man.
For 6 hit points.
Whoop.
And then she is going to pull out her healer's kit as an action. And this is +4 plus your level. So this is +10. So 11 more healing from the healer feat. She's trying, guys. She's trying.
She's trying. She's trying, and so far we ain't dying.
And that's true. And at the end of her turn, your temporary hit points will be, let me see, this is plus her level, so this is +6. 12.
Yes.
You'll go up to 12 temporary hit points. That brings us around to the Shield Guardian. Let me fix her real quick. The Shield Guardian is up. Ulmer, you may make an attack of opportunity if you wish on the Shield Guardian.
I will. With the staff, I swing it out at him.
All right.
Did Shailran still have her spiritual weapon or no?
Spiritual weapons don't provoke attack of opportunities, unfortunately. She used
No,
her bonus.
from the-
No, she used her
from the
bonus.
fireball.
She used her bonus action to cast healing word on you.
No, I meant from the fireball. It
Oh,
was in the.
it's intangible.
Fire-
They don't take any damage, just like the,
Right.
the manifest mind.
Gotcha.
And 12, unfortunately, will miss the Shield Guardian. Shield Guardian will come around at Ruxathid's command and attack Hannibal, who is still stunned. AC 11 will miss. AC of 21 will hit for 12 bludgeoning. So only 4 real points of damage. And that is the Shield Guardian's turn. The Brawlers are up next. Coming to Felix.
Oh, man.
These some intense fights here towards the end of every session, it seems like.
It's intense.
All right, the Brawlers. Each one of them can make 2 unarmed strikes. They also have bonus actions as well. They are going to, the first one, right to the south of you, Felix, is going to attempt what you just did to you.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. 13 strength save.
Oh! Oh! That's awesome. Then we'll take 2 telekinetic strikes at, his arm strikes at Felix. AC of 17.
I am going to use my staff of defense. Cast shield, which ups my AC by 5.
Which puts you to a
till my next
22, correct?
Yes, it does.
All right. So that will miss. His second attack will miss as well. The next one, right beside you, is going to attempt yet again another telekinetic shove.
Okay. Let me use my DM inspiration on this one just in case.
Hell yeah.
Good call. Oh,
It didn't.
knocking you to the ground prone. Your AC is still 22, however. But they do have advantage since you are prone. So the first attack is going to miss. Second attack's going to crit
Fuck.
for 16 points of damage
Snap.
to Felix.
So that's 11 and 5. All right.
Luckily, you still have the temporary hit points. Ruxathid the Chosen is up. Hannibal, you are no longer stunned, but you are kind of fucked. Ruxathid is going to jump over to here. The first thing we need to do is to see if his brain tendrils recharge. They recharge on a 5 or 6. They recharge.
Oh,
Horse.
great. Man.
Oh, fuck.
What's he going to
damn.
do? What does he want to do for his action here? He is going to command. Actually, no, he's going to use his brain tendrils again. This time on. Oh, he's going to be mean. He's going to do them on Shailrin.
Ooh.
She wants to use her DM inspiration on this save.
Unfortunately, she does not. But if any one of you want to use your inspiration to give it to her, you can. Or if anyone viewing wants to spend to give advantage to Shailrin, you can do so if you want to spend channel points.
Just note there is a lag on that, so we have to give Chad a couple minutes to respond.
That is true.
So, is this an oh gosh?
Do I count as chat?
Not for this
I mean,
purpose.
I was about to say I've used my DM inspiration, but
Come on.
I have 65,000 coins.
Hey, we got some redeemed. All right. All right.
Oh, nice.
Thank you very much,
Nice.
Cheese. So she's going to attempt her dexterity saving throw with advantage. Oh! She is going to take 2d8 psychic damage, and she is going to be stunned. Ooh, 11, which takes her down, takes down her tip hit points. And Shailrin is stunned, so she's not going to be doing very much healing next turn, that is for sure. And Rux is going to attack Hannibal. He wants blood. All he wanted was for you guys to help him. Ooh, he crits Hannibal.
Damn. What?
I want to take, no, actually, no, I don't. I don't want to do that.
Unfortunately, you'd have to do that on your turn, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a reaction. I'm sorry. Good night, everybody.
11, 17, 24 points of damage, putting Hannibal unconscious on the ground with his first attack. His second attack is then going to go at Shailrin, since she can't do anything. It is an advantage. And going to actually hit Shailrin, because her AC is exactly 19. for 12 slashing and 9 psychic. We're going to take 1 off of that from temporary, so it's 20 damage total. And let me double check. She is still up, but let me double check her Twilight Sanctuary, because I don't think she's concentrating on it. Television Twilight Sanctuary. She is not incapacitated. She's no, she is incapacitated because when you're stunned, you're incapacitated. Twilight Sanctuary is gone.
Ooh.
I was really looking forward to those hit points.
Me too, even
Yeah.
though they don't bring me up.
His turn is over. He actually, she's stunned. He's down. He's actually going to move over to here, Ulmer. You're up, Ulmer. Top of the round.
Okay.
So what should you do for your next character?
Jeez.
Hey, do keep in
okay.
mind this. I would say this, Hannibal. Keep in mind this. You all spent 300 gold for diamonds
Mhm.
in the event that your character would die. Sharon does have Revivify. Keep that in mind too. That should just
Oh,
make
yes.
sure that everyone has
Diamond
had
dust.
the coin. Yep.
Good old diamond dust. Okay.
Ah, damn it. Ruxith is not very smart. Ulmer, you're up.
Yeah. So. I guess he's gonna try to use the staff and gonna swing it as hard as he can on the upward swing, hopefully catching him under the jaw and knocking his head off, or at least knocking him back into the lava.
Okay. Are you going to attack recklessly?
Reckless, yes. Recklessly, go.
17 will hit.
17. Raging damage.
12 points.
Dead.
Yes.
Fuck. 1 hit point.
You guys do this all the time. Like I said, the viewers do see the hit point totals. So I don't want to really let's just go ahead and get through the last hit point. 1 hit point remaining.
1 hit point remaining. Oh my goodness. I don't have anything. He's raging. He just. Can I just fall on him?
Unfortunately.
Punch him.
Just. Okay. Yeah,
Well,
he's got his
unfortunately,
staff.
he's got the staff and shield, though. That's the problem. Ulmer can't do anything.
Yeah, I can't really do
Yeah.
anything. I don't have shield bash skill. I mean, I could do it, but
You do have bonus action, though. You do have more uses of Bardic Inspiration, though.
I'm out.
Oh, you're out.
I've already used my 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
have
I
2.
forgot. I keep forgetting you're 3 and 3.
Yeah.
All right.
I only have 2.
So Hannibal is up.
It.
Please give me a death saving throw, Hannibal.
Oh, goodness.
Roll nat 20 for me. One failure.
That's not a nat 20.
One
That's not it.
failure. Felix,
Not
you
it.
have 2 side brawlers on you.
All right. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one right here, and I'm going to telekinetically shove him, hopefully off of the bridge into the
lava. Okay.
lava below.
Attempting his strength or con saving throw? A strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
DC is 15.
I think it's 14, but either way, that's a 13 is not enough.
You killed the goblin with your bonus action.
Very nice. Oh, right.
Oh, I didn't plan far enough.
I was just like, let's just try it.
Oh, I had planned that part. I just didn't plan the rest of it.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm gonna spit some ice at this one. So Rhymes Binding Ice.
Okay.
First cold energy emanates from you in a 30-foot cone. I can't do it where I can hit the Shield Guardian.
Correct.
How about if you move down 5 feet?
I was about to say,
I'll tell you
if I
what,
move down 5 feet. Let's find out. Let's see. Let's grab that template.
The only problem with that is the 30-foot cone. If you aim it towards the shield guarding, it's definitely going to get Hannibal and Shailrin, and most likely
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
Ulmer as well.
Yeah, let's not do that.
And you definitely don't want to deal damage to Hannibal on the ground, forcing
What if
him
you do
to
it off your
lose.
manifest mind? Do it off your
That
manifest
is
mind.
true. You can do it through your manifest mind.
Oh, it can. Let's okay. Let's pull out the
Oh,
Rhymes
okay.
Binding Ice.
Unfortunately, he can't move the manifest mind because he's already used his bonus action, so he has to go with where it's at.
Yeah.
You want me to move around for you?
Yeah, I can't rotate it.
Yeah, no
So
worries.
I can move it around, but I can't rotate it.
Rotate it this way. We can hold down our Alt key.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, from your manifest mind spot, it will not get the brawler, but it will get the shield guardian.
It's the brawler.
Just want to cast it straight on the brawler.
Protect yourself. Caw-caw.
Oh, man.
Oh man, this is. Let's see. Can't rotate. Oh, I can.
Unfortunately, the manifest mind is too far away from the brawler where it's at to be able to reach the brawler with more
Okay.
Rice Binding Ice. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking to see if I could like rotate it a little bit to get it in the corner. Nope. All right. Then no, we're just gonna do it straight onto the
Brawler.
brawler.
Okay. Let's go ahead and delete that. And then it's got to make a con save. On a failed save, it takes 3d8 cold damage, is hindered by ice for a minute. Creature this way has a speed boost 0. All right. Attempting its constitution save, DC is 15, correct? 14, 15?
Correct. 15.
15. Constitution save. It will make its save, taking half the damage. So go ahead and roll 3d8 for me.
16.
So we'll take 8 cold. Anything else for Felix?
I can't. No. Trying to figure out to move if I want to move somewhere. No, I'm gonna stay here.
All right. Shailrin is stunned. The shield guardian is up. Is going to take 2 swings at Shailrin. Advantage. Hitting for 9 and hitting for 10 for 19 damage to Shailrin. Is then going to move over here by Ulmer, Ruxathid. Side Brawler is up. And I'm obviously, Felix, since you didn't move, you used your half your movement to stand up, so you're not prone anymore.
Oh, yeah. Forgot I was prone.
It is going to go ahead and move over here. It is going to attempt to telekinetic. Actually, it can't shove you back. It can only knock you prone with this telekinetic shove. But it is going to try to actually shove you as an action, as part of with its multi attack.
Okay.
So basically, what it does is going to make a shove attack, which is very similar to grappling, where it will make an athletics check, and you can resist either with your strength athletics or your dexterity acrobatics.
Yeah, that'll be acrobatics.
Okay. Murdoch or PA Balder. So he's going to attempt his first skill check with his. He can only do athletics, which is pretty crappy with a 12.
All right. I get a
Come
plus
on,
3 to
Felix.
mine, so that's a 12.
You beat it because the DC sets it. So he's going to just go ahead and unarmed
Man.
strike you. He will miss with an 8.
Okay.
Ruxthid is up. Shailran is no longer stunned.
Yeah.
Shailran.
Ruxthid, let's check his recharge to see if his tendrils recharge, his brain tendrils. 5 or 6. They do not. He is going to attack Ulmer with his side blades. AC of 26 for 17 psychic. And again for another 11 psychic. So a total of 20, I'm sorry, slashing and psychic. So a total of 28 damage to Ulmer, which you do not reduce the psychic damage, keep in mind, Ulmer. So that will drop it down to just 5 slashing and
Oh.
so 13 slashing, and then you'll take 10 psychic.
Okay.
A total of 24 points. Top of the round,
11,
Ulmer.
11 and 7 is 18.
No, the slashing damage from the first attack gets dropped down to 5.
Oh, okay.
So he takes 11 from the first attack, and then the second attack, the slashing damage gets knocked down to 3, plus the 4.
Right. Okay.
All right, Ulmer, you're up.
Butterstaff swing.
That will hit,
Yay.
killing
The
Ruxthid. Now, a few things happen here when Ruxthid falls.
Okay.
Falls to the ground, and his crystalline brain splits asunder. The sanctum fills with a cacophony, like thousands of voices crying out at once. 3 voices emerge, speaking in discordant unison. You have succeeded. Good. The 4 shards shall arrive here soon. Now only 3 remain to be found. You know your task, little one. Collect the shards from Talhundreth, crypt of the Talhund, and Gibbet Crossing, and bring them to us. You shall be reborn greater than you can imagine, and Valdalen shall become ours. And you see that the crystal becomes charged. Noting that the message plays aloud, the crystal itself loses its light and becomes mundane. Everyone give me an insight check, please. The first thing that happens is Shailran does come over and heal Hannibal, as the Shield Guardian does become inert, and the goblin, the Psy Goblin Brawler will flee. Seeing...
Oh, I was going to.
Go ahead.
I was gonna side shove it off the bridge into the lava.
Go ahead and give me. We'll go ahead and give a chance for it. Let me go ahead and make its strength save. It will fail. Yeah, you can shove it into the lava, not a problem. That will get rid of the Psy Goblin Brawler.
Oh, Felix.
But the Shield Guardian does become inert. So everyone, give me your insight checks.
Okay.
Well,
I got a 5.
I got a 1.
Hannibal, Shaelrin does cast a first level healing word on you, which will bring you up to 7 hit points. Wow, why could you cast that well earlier? Basically, you heard the very last message of whoever's controlling Ruxathid. That message that played aloud was the last command to Ruxathid. So here was the last command. We're going to put that in chat for you.
Crypt of Talhoun. Gibbet Crossing.
Talhundereth, the Crypt of Talhund, and Gibbet Crossing. So the shards that they had collected from Fandalen. There are 3 more that need to be grabbed, that need to be collected as well.
Okay.
Give me a religion check. Anyone that has religion.
Okay.
Oh, nice, Ulmer. You realize that the message's tone itself, as well as the means of communication, are unlike any known divine tradition. There's some sort of other powerful entity or group of entities that were posing as gods to accomplish their ill intentions with regard to Ruxathid.
Mhm. That's what Elmore said. Smells like shit. Must be shit. Wow. Okay then.
Now, before you continue any further, Ulmer, Hannibal, and Shaelrin can see them now as Felix already could. You note that there are prisoners that seem to be from. Yes, Hannibal just pointed out over there. There do seem to be some prisoners from Fandalen over in the corner.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Immediately after checking on Hannibal, seeing he's back up on his feet there, I'm going to go check these guys out. Walks over here and starts talking to them and asks them if they're okay.
Coming in there, you do note that there are 3 humans. Three hostages inside. There is a gnome and 2 humans. As you enter in, you do note that they are all fairly sickly, barely conscious.
Ooh, okay. Whichever one looks the worst.
They're all in equal states of
Okay.
of harm.
All
Yes.
Well, the one here directly in front of me, I'll just go ahead and I'll cast the Cure Wounds on that one. I'm not raging anymore,
Okay.
and I'll cast the Cure Wounds on it to honor. Morale.
That person you do note is as they start to come to after your healing of casting the cure wounds on them, does mention that his name is Dareth Grint. Where are we? What has happened?
Well, you're down below. You've been captured. The goblin with the crystal in his head was up to mischief. He was going to change the world, and unfortunately, I think that he probably was being controlled by one of those tentacle brain-eating creatures. So I'm glad that we found you because you probably wouldn't be around much longer.
Wait, I recognize you.
Oh, yeah, you do?
What was your group's name that you had just finally decided on? think Zarda helped with that final name
Oh,
for
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
group.
The helping hand.
The helping hand.
We're the helping hands of Fandalen.
Helping Hands of Fandalen. And
Right.
Dareth does say, "You're the Helping Hands of Fandalen." Ah, Cousin Harbin was wise to call you to our aid. He does mention when he says Cousin Harbin, you do recognize Harbin Wester,
West
Town
End,
Master. So Dareth does seem to be related to Harbin in some way.
Yep. Okay.
What have you seen since you've been in here? Anything good?
Not much. They didn't explain much to us. There were more, but I only see Paulina and Tumblewick here. As he glances over to Paulina, the human on this cot unconscious, and then the gnome down here unconscious.
Hmm.
I don't recall much, but I do know that there were more townsfolk here at one time, but I believe the goblins mentioned taking them somewhere else for a special purpose.
Did you get a name? Do you remember what they said? Somewhere else?
I did not, but I do recognize Paulina Previn there. He points to the human sitting here, or laying here on the cot. She was a stable hand that worked at the Stonehill Inn. Tumblewick Rollins, of course, and points down to the gnome to the south. He was one of the gnome apothecaries in Fandalen. Do you know that they were fixated on reassembling some kind of stone pillar? What I can recall.
Stone pillar. Maybe they're making a pillar out of the shards. So yeah, we're trying to figure out what they're doing with these shards. We just killed one of their main guys. He was chosen one from the gods, he thought, but he wasn't. It was a horse shit tale. But anyway, yeah. Come on, let's get you out of here. These guys might need some help. I healed this one. Wait, I can do it again, and I'll go ahead and cast healing again on the other two.
Okay. And you also do find out that the Ruxathid used the other side of the wing of the sanctum here as his war room, which was the other chamber that Felix had noted with the manifest mind when it first came down, which is where Felix is right now.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry about casting the actual spells. You can totally use healing. Shailrin can use her healer's kit and such like that to get everyone ready for travel.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Let me close down some of these things here. And also, you're able to easily step back up to the back of the mezzanine, Ulmer, to fetch your Javelin of Lightning.
That's what he was definitely going to go get.
But the war room, the east wing of the sanctum, does serve as a war room. Looking around the room, you find a crudely drawn map of the region on the central table. You see messy arrows and scrawled labels reading Gibbet Crossing, Crypt of the Talhundereth.
Oh. Oh. Look at this map. And Ulmer has a, he really likes maps. He's got navigation tools.
Okay.
Being a sailor,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts studying, and he's like, "Oh, we can use this. Look at this. This tells us a lot."
Crypt under the temple.
Do me a favor, if you would, then, Ulmer, when you come over there with Felix. Felix, you can go ahead and make an investigation check, kind of since you were over there first looking at it. But, Ulmer, you can make an investigation check at advantage with your navigator's tools.
Okay. Hey.
Nice. Both of you rolled very well. Looking, you also discover a rough sketch of a broken obelisk made of dark stone. 4 of the broken chunks in the drawing are crossed out, while 3 are circled. Definitely seems the four crossed out pieces correspond to the shards that were found in Fandalen when the city was attacked by the goblins.
Okay.
And it seems the three circled pieces correspond to the three pieces left to find.
All right.
You also find notes that the sketch refers to something. You're not exactly sure. It doesn't say what it is, but it does mention that it is some sort of Netherese obelisk. Go ahead and give me a history check or a arcana check, please. Oh, nice. Yes, Nethril was an ancient city or an ancient empire thousands of years ago that was ruled by mages and magic, powerful magics from Nethril and the Netherese artifacts that are sometimes discovered from long lost ruins and such like that hold powerful magic. You do know that the Sawplea goblins, this is the group of goblins that you've been dealing with, aren't particularly loyal to Ruxthid. Obviously, without their wicked leader to push them, they're probably going to not be as aggressive as they were before. Not necessarily the Psy ones, but the other goblins that were working with them that didn't have the powers and such like that. It might be a way to kind of find the remaining Sawpleas goblins, to perhaps maybe talk with them and find some sort of way that to broker a peace, if you would, to stop the hostilities between the goblins and the townsfolk. Should be able to come to a agreement somehow, perhaps in the coming days.
Interesting. Well,
But of course, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I go over to here and take a look at the what's left of the crystal that was in Ruxathid's head? If
Sure.
there's anything left, I don't know.
It did shatter after the message came out. It did shatter, and it became dull, and you can definitely tell there's no more psychic energy in it or anything of that nature.
Okay.
But I will say this: we are getting close to the end of the stream. After defeating Ruxathid and learning there are larger, more sinister forces at play, you definitely realize that Fandalen is in danger. You should probably return to Fandalen to rest and plan your next moves. You are able to heal the survivors enough to take them back to Fandalen with you and escort them to town. But we'll go ahead and discuss our next steps in our next session, because this is going to be the end of our session tonight. And go ahead and level up to 7, everyone.
oh, all right.
We do have an ad coming in here shortly, so we're going to have the players go ahead and level their characters up, and then we'll have a few short announcements after the ad break. So stick around. We'll be back in a few. All right, everyone, welcome back this side of the ad break. Just a couple announcements, of course. We will not be playing next week as we have a couple of the players that have some things going on next week. So we will be taking the 5th of May off. So we will be back for our next session. What is that, the 13th? Or 12th? 12th? 12th, yes. So
Yes,
Sunday the
12th.
12th, we will be back for our next session, which should be episode 20. Everything worked fairly well tonight. We didn't have a whole bunch of glitches, which is pretty awesome. We did take care of turning up the volume for the players so you can hear them a little bit better. So we will be back again May 12th, 7 p.m. Eastern for episode 20 of Phandelver Below the Shattered Obelisk. The players are heading back to Phandalin once the characters get back there with the survivors in tow that they found in the sanctum underneath Orzula's Rest in the Indigo Sanctum with definitely a few answers, but a lot more questions. Definitely having some different directions that they need to go, finding out what's going on with this obelisk, these 3 pieces that they still need to find of the 4 that have already been taken by these unknown villains. Umber, of course, suspects that they are these brain-sucking tentacle folk, otherwise known as the Illithid or Mind Flayers, that they've heard tale of in their investigations. So we will deal with that on that episode 20. Again, we'll be back tomorrow night for Around the Campfire stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Our normal schedule should be normal this week as well, which will pop up here shortly. And then we are going to go ahead and sign off for the evening. We will be going over and rating another streamer, which we will put here in the stream chat shortly. But of course, thanks to all of our supporters, especially our patrons from Patreon. If you'd like to help support the channel, please consider becoming a patron. We're subbing here on Twitch, twitch.tv/themasterdungeons. We do love your Prime subs. Thank all of you for your resubs today. Mr. Papa Squats, of course, our first sub. Thank you very much for the 15 months. Thank you, Fingers, and everyone else for their Prime subs as well. Of course, the link to our Patreon page, as well as our YouTube channel and all of our social media accounts, can be found in the About Us section below here on Twitch. If you would subscribe to us on YouTube, like and comment on the videos. It is free to do. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Give us some likes, retweets, all of that good stuff. Every sub, like, and share helps us immensely. You can also support us by clicking on the About Us section below, hit that Discord panel, and join the Master of Dungeons community Discord server, where you can help shape an accepting, caring, and inclusive community. The merch store is also available. It is open. Anything you purchase from the merch store will definitely help support the channel. A little side note too, we're going to have another game, a live play game coming up starting at the end of May, Tuesday, May 14th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to, we'll start off with our Dungeons and Deliberations about 7, chat a little bit, and then we'll have our session 0 of the Captain and Tennille's group. That is going to start the Vecna Eve of Ruin as a homebrew game when that comes out the following week on the 21st. So we will have a stream for that session 0, introducing the characters, introducing the players and such like that. Will be on Tuesday, May 14th. But thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your week. Hopefully we'll talk to you some more tomorrow evening for our Around the Campfire stream. But until then, take care. Guys, do you want to say any farewells or anything like that?
Oh,
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
All right. Thank you. And thank you all for playing as well. And everyone take care. And as always, happy adventuring. We'll see you soon.